You've probably seen this when working with an AI assistant, reading a file, running a command, and searching the web. That's the AI agent using tools. An AI agent is a language model with tools running in a loop. And that's the basic form of it. So let's give it something to do. This is an example downloads folder, 124 files, and almost none of them where they should be. First, we ask a plain model without any tools, so without any way to see inside the folder, to organize it. We get back a very good set of instructions, while the folder stays exactly as it was. Now, the same model we used, but with 4 tools attached and a loop around it. And this time, the files actually move. A language model on its own is like a cook without a kitchen. It knows the dish, it can talk you through every step, but there is no pan, no knife, so nothing to actually cook with. If you ask it to organize your files, it just writes you the recipe. So it takes text in, and what comes back is text as well, which means it can describe an action perfectly well, but it has no way to carry it out by default. And when you see those status lines in your own AI assistant, that's a language model with tools already wrapped around it. Let's do the same. Let's give it 4 tools: list, read, move, and count files, and ask it to organize our downloads folder. And a tool here is nothing exotic. It's just a small function in the code that does something with a name, a short description, and the arguments it takes. And all of it is visible to the model along with our prompt inside the context window, which is everything the model can see at once. So we try again, and this time the first thing the model does is to ask for the listing. That request has a name. It's called a tool call. And then everything stops. You might wonder why that isn't already enough. Asking for the listing is exactly right. It's the first thing to do before reading or relocating anything. But the problem is that right now, nothing comes back to the model. It's like the cook calling out for what's in the fridge into an empty kitchen. The request is fine, there's just nobody to open the fridge and nobody to carry the answer back. And until it knows what's actually in that folder, it has nothing to decide the next move on. The missing piece here is a bit of code sitting around the model, often called the harness or just the agent loop. It runs the tool the model asked for, gets the result, and asks the model to carry on with that result added to the context window. That's the loop. And it's the tasting step in the kitchen. You taste, and what you taste decides what you do next. It keeps going, step after step, until the model stops asking for tools and just answers, or until we cut it off. So, here is what that actually looks like. The model asks for the listing and gets back a list of 124 file names, where most of them are easy to relocate straight away based on the name alone. But some need a look inside. This document can be relocated based on its name alone, so the model calls read file, gets back the first page, and decides where it goes. And what's worth knowing is that every step of that loop gets appended to what model sees. That's how it knows what's been done and what to do next. But it also means a long run slowly fills up the context window. At some point, we either summarize the older steps or keep only the most recent ones. And when the model decides it's done, it calls count files on the folder itself. 124 loose files before, and now 6 folders. But that only tells us that the folder is tidy, not that everything landed in the right place. And it should still work even if the folder is much bigger. The loop is identical. We just need to handle the context window properly so it doesn't overflow. And AI agents are worth reaching for whenever we need the work actually done, instead of just having a chat about it. But there are also real costs to using AI agents, issues and dangers we need to handle somehow. A loop that doesn't know when to stop will happily keep going and burn tokens doing it. The actions are real, so a wrong move deletes a file or sends an email you can't take back. And by default, an agent starts every run with no memory of the last one, so the loop remembers within a run and forgets completely between them. And there is one more. Whatever it reads goes into its context, so a malicious file with the right text in it can talk the agent into doing something you never asked for. That one has a name too. It's called prompt injection. So, back to where we started, an AI agent is a language model with tools running in a loop. Here the tools were just for-file operations, but they can be anything, running terminal commands, searching the web, or querying a database. The tools let it act, and the loop let it see what happened and decide what to do next. And this is the first video of a series where we built an agent that does real work for us, from scratch in Python. Tool calling, skills, memory, and more. You don't need to know Python to follow along. So, until next video, and thank you for watching.